10 reasons why millionaires don't have friends. As individuals are getting rich and becoming millionaires, they become more narrow-minded and lonely. But why do we say that? To find out why, keep watching. But before you do that, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive into the dark side of becoming rich. Number 10. Friends might keep grudges. When you become a billionaire, it's normal to expect everybody to be jealous of your immense wealth, and while there are certainly a few individuals who are jealous of your wealth, it does not apply to everybody. Millionaires find it challenging to maintain good connections with their former colleagues because they are constantly reminded that they are unhappy with their achievements. People are not unhappy with your success. Instead, they are offended by their own failures. Let's move on to our next point with this wealth gap. Number 9. The wealth gap between millionaires and non-millionaires has grown too wide. The wealth gap is when the difference widens as you move closer to millionaire status, making it difficult to get close to your non-millionaire friends. The only way to narrow the distance is to go back down. But why would anyone want to do that? Because if you give up, you'll lose. As a result, you must continue to progress. It's up to the individuals at the bottom to come up. If they don't, you'll have to leave them behind, which brings us to our next point. Number 8. Millionaires are disappointed in their friends' lack of ambition. People frequently emphasize the necessity of spending quality time with individuals who share the same values. It may be unpleasant when you're on your way to a millionaire status and your buddies are all simply watching and waiting for life to come to them. You should want to shake them into life and inspire them so they may be as joyful as you are. Such individuals do not have any motive in life and are waiting for a miracle to happen. Mind you that such miracles do not occur in reality, and one has to work their butt off to become a millionaire. When you and your friends do not have the same mindset, you'll most likely start feeling annoyed, which is one of the main reasons why millionaires lose their friends. Number 7. It can be exhausting for millionaires to feel like they always need to pay the bills. Have you ever gotten a large sum of money and seen old friends suddenly appearing out of nowhere? It occurs all the time. You pay the bill for your mother's, uncle's, step-niece's dental procedure and the procedure of your best friend's wife's liposuction. Sounds funny, but that is exactly what happens. Look at any lottery winner. Jokes aside, when you're rich, your peers expect you to pay the expenses while you're out. It isn't because they're greedy, but because they believe you fully realize their financial situation and should be delighted to assist them. However, if you keep covering all expenses, you'll allow your friends to stay broke. So why would they work when you're paying the bill? It makes sense. So, while it's okay to treat your friends sometimes, it's not a good idea to do so regularly. Number 6. Millionaires can't afford to do all the fun, luxury stuff their poor friends can. So you've finally gotten some money to do most of the fun activities you've always wanted to do. You can take a hot air balloon ride in Cappadocia or witness the Northern Lights in Norway. But unfortunately, none of your mates can afford to join you. And while you realise that they can't accompany you on these big adventures, it's irritating when you want to go to the theatre, a concert, or see your favourite comedian, and they keep saying no. You'll become tired of them continually denying your invitations and move on to everyone who can accompany you. And while you're looking forward to meeting your new travel buddies, you may spend some time preparing for your next great trip. And when you're posting some of the fun adventures on your Instagram, your old mates will feel left out, and eventually your friendship with them will start ending. Number 5. Millionaires work constantly. That's how they earned their millions. Millionaires spend countless hours working to earn their millions. And since they make sure to leave some time to enjoy life, it requires commitment, attention, and time. It's difficult for millionaires to keep their friendships while working hard to become successful. but it doesn't mean they don't want to be friends with them anymore. Number 4. Millionaires experience loneliness and isolation. Because billionaires have gradually lost their friendships, they frequently find themselves doing many things on their own. They are afraid that people may take advantage of them or have bad intentions. Therefore, they chose to get on with their lives alone. When they meet new people, they frequently forget how to be perfectly natural and instead talk about the climate or current issues that people are interested in. You might have noticed them being quiet and uncomfortable in any gatherings. If you did, share it in the comments section. Number 3. Millionaires have more influence than their poorer counterparts. Millionaires frequently lose friends because they grow more powerful as they accumulate wealth. A New York Times titled, "Why do the rich have that much power?" focused solely on the wealthy and their power and influence. They said that considerable gaps in wealth and income translate into equivalent difference in political dominance. Take that impact and apply it to every situation, and billionaires will quickly lose their friends as they become more influential and connected. Number 2. Millionaires might be so blind to the reality that it can be challenging to maintain friendships with them. Most people suffer daily, but if you're a billionaire, you're not concerned about growing electricity rates, a possible shortage of gasoline, or storing toilet paper rolls. You know that you can have everything you want when you want it. That is why people frequently remark that money doesn't buy happiness, but it does purchase peace of mind. So when a billionaire's friends are worried about paying their mortgage or getting their children into a good school, the millionaire simply doesn't understand how these concerns can be an issue. Share it with us in the comments section if you can relate to this. Number 1. Money guilt is a real thing. It is an odd paradox, yet it is a reality that many millionaires face. They are troubled by extreme money guilt. It can go one of two ways. 1. The billionaire goes out of their way to help others and relieve their guilt. Or 2. The millionaire will do nothing and seems to be a jerk for being quite cold-hearted. Many friendships are lost at this point because the millionaire is unable to handle his guilt, which harms their relationships. If you see yourselves in a similar scenario, it is always good to do the greatest good for all those involved. After all, we are the ones that need to make the world a better place.